Dr. Kaplan and my Skechers all go up in price in 52 minutes. So just wanted to throw that out there, shop backwards. Okay, this is so cool because my husband and I were just having this conversation the other day, and I was talking about a channel that I love to watch, and he goes, well, you know, like next month we're gonna lose that because we're doing different things with our entertainment. I'm like, what? So Brett Hamilton to the rescue. Take a look at this. It might look like something that you would put up in your home, and it might, you know, help you prop your iPad or your phone on it. Oh, that's not it. It is brand new. So it's so cool at this time of the season of gift shopping and us shopping that we're finding brand new for the season, never before seen. This is so easy. It is limited. And what is it? Well, it's basically giving you 4K and amplified HDTV in an antenna that you bring to your home. And now as you're cutting this and that and the other thing, you can get the channels. And for women and guys in my age, we can still watch TV the way we want to. We're gonna bring Brett Hamilton in. He's live from home because he can literally do a demo from his home. But Brett, what a price. This should be $49, and that in and of itself is worth the price of admission. Dude, if we were there, I'd be like, I know, just get it. Everybody should be shopping for it now because there's not many to go around. And once you see Brett get started, you're going to want it. We took it from $49 down to $24.98. That is half off. I can't even. And it's free shipping and handling, which would have been $5.50. So it's almost like this magic moment where the way we love to watch TV that a lot of us are losing, Brett is now coming back within our reach for $5 a month on Easy Pay. You are literally like Santa Claus and Rudolph all rolled into one.
Well, and Jane, to date us both, if we went back to when the over-the-air antenna, when we had it on the roof, or we had this deal on top of the television, I bet you we paid more than $25, $35, $55 for that little apparatus that plugged into the back of the TV pre-cable, right? Back then, there was ABC, there was NBC, there was CBS. And if you were lucky, maybe you had the UHF channel. It was like, in Baltimore, we had channel 45. And that's where I would watch Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, because it only came on one time every holiday season. But my point in all this is that, Jane, back then, when we only had over-the-air TV pre-cable, that's all we knew. And when cable came along, everybody just assumed I've got to pay for ABC, I have to pay for CBS, I have to pay for Fox, and I have to pay for NBC. Okay, so take a peek at my TV up close here, because this is, and I live, man, I live in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I'm going to say I'm a good 35, 40 miles from where the towers are. KYW TV in Philadelphia is CBS. I don't know what the show is, but if you go into your cable,
oh my gosh, it's a great show. You got to watch it.
Okay, well,
it's amazing.
But then, okay, there's your testimonial to Elizabeth, which is on CBS all over the country right now. Now we drop down to ABC and Grey's Anatomy, which I didn't know until I just looked at it right now. Grey's Anatomy must be like the longest running show ever on television because it's still on and I'm watching it for free if I was going to watch it. Now it gets better. There's QVC for free. And there, WCAU TV in Philadelphia, the Metro, is another affiliate. That would be NBC. And for those of you going, do I get Fox as well? The answer is yes. Stay with me here because as we go down here, we'll find Fox as well. So, Jane, for the price that you're paying tonight, and there's Fox right there, if you just got those 4 channels, and there's Thursday Night Football, if you just got those 4 channels for this price of $25.
It's $25. It's $25.
For free TV.
Wow.
But let me just say this one thing because I always forget and I don't spend enough time talking about it. Free TV works this way. You take the antenna, you go into the app. I'm not going to bore you and show the app right now, but you basically go like this in your room. You just work your way around until boop, 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 the meter goes off and says, that's the direction to point the app in. Okay. You plug it into the back of the TV with the coax cable. Coax is the old school cable before HDMI came along, the thing that screws into the back of your TV. And you hit the little scan button on your television, which is on your app. You're going to still use, Jane, you're still using the remote that came with your TV. There's no extra remote. There's nothing else to change to. And once those channels are locked in, they're free for the lifetime of this device. So essentially $25 for the 4 major networks. And I think I got 40 or 50, and more, 40 or 50 free channels. And I don't care if I watch the rest of them. Right. I don't have a cable box. I don't have a rental. I don't have to worry about any of that other nonsense. because I'm getting all this TV for free.
I mean, it's that moment where you say, is it this good? Yes, it is. And my point is get it home, put it to use right away. You could be watching a great football game on Thanksgiving Day without having to pay the price that you're doing. We recently went through our budget and we're like, okay, we got to stop the one in the bedroom. We got to stop the one in the basement. You know, my girls never had TVs in their room, so that wasn't an issue. But how many of us are stopping these very expensive services, but we're missing these are the people we know, Brett. These are the local newscasters. This is our local sports teams. These are the things that we want to watch. At $24.98, it really is just this easy. It truly is. And I can't believe at $50, that was an amazing price. We are now half price and it's brand new. And it really is changing the way we're watching TV and bringing back the channels that we love.
Yeah, and when you think about what you pay for cable a month, and everybody complains to me all the time, they're like, I'm paying $300, I'm paying $350 or whatever. It's like, okay, well, I'm spending all that money and I have access to 1,000 channels, but nobody watches 1,000 channels. What do they go back to? They go back to the networks. They go back and they want their local news. They want their primetime programming. And the number one and probably the only complaint about the streaming sticks, whether it's Roku or Fire Stick or Apple TV, is great. I get Netflix and I get Hulu and I get all that other stuff, but I want my local channels. How do I do that? Well, you pay for Roku and you pay for the other, and I'm not knocking it because I show you guys Roku on the TV all the time. I have a Roku on this television plugged in right now, and I have it on every TV in my house. But that's for Netflix, and that's for all the premium services. If I just want free TV, if I just want the free networks, I know, and Jane, you said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. There is no catch. The only here's the only catch. If you live 100 miles away from a metro and you are nowhere near the broadcast towers, this isn't going to work. You need to be within a close enough proximity. But I am, and I'm still a pretty good distance from Philadelphia, and I'm showing you in real time all 4 of those major networks, and I wish I had clearance to bring them up, but I don't. But I could show you ABC, NBC, CBS, or Fox right now, and I don't have to pay for it.
And you don't have to pay for it. I mean, and once you do the $5 a month on Easy Pay, which you won't even notice, we're done. A lot of people are getting more than one, Brett, and people are wondering, do I get one for every TV in my house?
Yeah, okay, so if there is a catch, so to speak, yes, this will only work on a TV, on one television, and you need to have a free
Brett,
but
I only have 3 TVs in my house, so that's going to be $15 a month on Easy Pay. I mean, and then I'm done. Well, come on.
But Jane, you make a great point. $15. But how much are you paying for a DVR once a month in every room? It's at least $15.
Well, that's why we stopped it. Because we couldn't afford it. I mean, you know, we're all watching our pennies. And maybe you have like a vacation home, or maybe you're going to bring the kids to your mom and dad's house and you're thinking, oh no, and they're not going to be able to catch up on this. Even the morning, like you talked about prime time, I'm just thinking about the people that keep us company in the morning, like we feel like we
Good Morning
know
America
them.
or the Today Show, or whatever that might be.
I mean, come on. Many people getting more than one. This is all it is. Like I said, it's going to look like it's almost like a picture frame. People might think it's a speaker. It's not. It's an antenna. My dad put the antenna on our house, Brett, and one time in a snowstorm, it fell off. And I used to watch Channel 48, and I used to watch something called Snippets with Marty Jacobs. And then I grew up and became a host, and he was my co-host on QVC. You can't make this up. But what a great gift. Oh my gosh, he returned it to the end of January. And if you have 3 TVs and you got 3 of these, guess what? Use that code. You'll get $10 off because David with 1,000 ordered. That $10 off code goes away at the end of this show.
At the end of this show. In like 42 minutes.
Yep, 42 minutes.